Hey, back here on Radio Row, lots of action here in Las Vegas. Preparations for Super Bowl 58. Got the Chiefs, got the Niners, and we have a great wide receiver. Puka Nacua from the Los Angeles Rams. I was about to say St. Louis Rams. We're talking about these we're talking about these historical Super Bowls. I'm talking about the St. Louis Rams, but the LA Rams. Hey, thanks for hanging out with us today, man. How you doing?
Thanks for having me. I'm blessed. It's been a fun weekend in Vegas so far.
Yeah. Now, what have you done?
I've been here. This is my first time at Radio Row. It's my first time ever at the Super Bowl. I was born out here, so it's nice to spend some time with my family. Been going out seeing some of the shops out here, and it's been fun.
And the crowds are, it's nuts, isn't it?
Like, unreal.
I think you've never been to a Super Bowl before, Super Bowl prep. I think for people who have never been, I know the first time I came, I was surprised by how many fans from other teams are just showing up.
Yeah.
Like you think, oh yeah, of course, 49ers, Chiefs, but you see jerseys from all over, fans from all
Cowboys fans, Steelers. I've seen a couple Brown jerseys out here. Yeah, I've seen a lot of Patriot jerseys actually too. That's the one that got me the most.
You're like, what?
From all the way over there, yeah.
Well, I live in Boston, so believe me, like Patriots fans, it became like a birthright. They thought, like, we're supposed to be in the Super Bowl. What do you mean?
Exactly.
What do you mean we're not invited? No, you're not invited. You won 4 games this year. You're not invited to this. Before we talk some ball, tell me what you got going on with Pepsi.
Yeah, so Pepsi, on Saturday, I'm going to be out in front of the Horseshoe on the Strip. It's called Sip City Secrets. Fans can come up. Will come up. I'll be out there from 2:30 to 4. Confess your little secret. It's going to be written on a paper. We're going to put it in the vault. It's going to be shared in invisible ink, so you don't have to worry about your secret getting exposed. Like, we'll put it in the vault. It'll be safe. I might put a secret out there in there too, but when you put your secret in, you'll get a code and a chance to win some Pepsi gear and some beer for the Super Bowl. And then, obviously, I'll be hanging out there for a couple hours, so if you want to come hang out, get some rock, paper, scissors, I've gotten really good. So in the time that we've been walking around, I think my rock, paper, scissors skills have gone up 100%.
Oh, exactly. So what's the key to go paper?
Honestly, I try to see if I can react as fast as I can, but I always stay with rock because I'm like, okay, as soon as they switch it up to paper, from going from like this to this, speed, that's quick reaction.
Okay.
Right?
That's right. Okay, now you already told me a little bit of a secret. All right, I'll keep that in mind next time. So speaking of secrets, so you're sure these are protected? Because I like everything you said except that secret.
Yeah,
You want people to be honest.
Yeah, you can, it's going to be in the vault. We got a bigger than life vault. It'll be nice. It'll be the invisible ink. We want to get it off your conscience. We want some wild secrets, but nothing too crazy. Keep it PG, and we'll have a lot of the kids out there, but it'll be fun.
You find out, like, I need to know all that
right,
stuff.
Exactly. We're in Vegas. I know that there's some wild stories they can share.
I was looking at because I just get off on this stuff and like looking at some of the draft choices in the last couple of years, and I was looking at your draft class, looking at your season, then going back to your draft. I'm like, well, wait a minute. Okay, it's not like you're 5'2", you're 6'2".
Yeah.
All right, so he's a receiver with size. He's got speed. He's got hands. It sounds like he went to a school we've never heard of. Like, what do you ever go back and think? I mean, I know you wound up in a great situation, great franchise, great city, wonderful quarterback in Matthew Stafford. But do you ever go back and say, well, what were these draft people looking at?
I think it comes back to the 40. I think that's something that where I didn't run as fast as I feel like I definitely play a lot faster than I ran in that 40. But
isn't that what matters?
Yeah, I thought so, but I guess not. My thinking is not the same as the other people though.
So it was just like, you think it was just a 40 speed
I think so. I feel like
to the 5th round.
I dealt with some injuries in college as well, but I was able to. I mean, that's why this is the first time I've played a whole season. I had injuries all throughout college, but I played all 18 weeks, so that was a huge blessing for me. But then I feel like the knocks that they had against me, I was able to kind of disprove them, and I not necessarily disprove them, but showcase what I knew I always had.
But you think about it, where were you like on your thoughts on draft day? When you heard your name called, and I know it's exciting to get a call, even though it's maybe not the round you're looking at. Were you thinking, "Oh, this is, and I can't believe this is happening"? Like, what was like? Take us through like the progression of that day.
Yeah, it was a long day. Yeah, the weekend I was out there with my family in St. George. We had an Airbnb where, but I had got a couple phone calls from teams earlier in the morning and saying, "Hey, stay ready. We're looking for you." But I got a call from Thousand Oaks. I'm like, what team is in Thousand Oaks, California? I'm like, what? And then I picked up, and Mr. Sneed was on the phone. And then I was just so excited. The opportunity for for me to play football, that somebody trusted it, that somebody trusted and believed in me. They saw something good in me, and it made me feel great. I was no sore feelings, no sour feelings of being later picked. That somebody trusted and believed in me was all I needed.
You know, Puka, a lot of people talk about this Sean McVay offense, and they want not only, if we can't get Sean McVay, we need somebody who has been in that system, who has taught that system. What is it about the Sean McVay offense, from your perspective, that is so interesting or just so relatable for a lot of players, too? They pick it up very quickly like you did.
He's a genius. He understands where the defense is moving and how to get everybody open on the field and to use the strengths that you have. I think one of the things I enjoy as a wide receiver is run blocking, and so I know
you enjoy run blocking.
I enjoy run blocking. I do. I love it, actually. And so I think that's something maybe he kind of picked up on early, and just being able to use his strengths and then to understand where the defense is going and how to put us in the right position.
Was it an offense that? When did you start to feel comfortable in it? Was it they gave you the playbook and you're like, oh, I got it?
Oh, I wish. I think of all the way to when we played in Detroit. Matthew Stafford, we ask a lot of him, and his ability to control and operate the offense is unreal, because I know there's sometimes I'm walking out in the huddle, I'm like, what did you just say, dude? Did you even tag me in the route, man? I'm like, so right before the snap, I'm like, what I got? And either Coop or him will say it to me. And so I feel like there's some things I picked up, but there's still a lot of room for improvement, especially in the offense.
What now you've seen this team twice, San Francisco. You saw them twice in the division, so you know what they bring to the table. Kansas City, different conference, but if you just look at it, if you do a breakdown, just as a football fan and a football player, how do you see this matchup?
It's going to be a good one. I think the game's going to be really close. I had the actually opportunity to play against Trent McDuffie or play with him at UW, so I love watching Trent play. I think, but also the 49ers have some great wide receivers in Brandon Ayuk and Debo. So it's gonna be a good battle. I didn't know that the Chiefs defense is the defense that has been the top in the league, and then the 49ers offense has been one of the better offenses. So it's gonna be a good battle. Hopefully a lot of points will be scored.
So you didn't. I noticed you didn't give a pick.
No, I didn't. No.
I noticed that. You was like, no, I'm not doing this. Who knows? Who knows what's going to be clipped? Maybe you could tell me that could be one of the secrets. That could be one of the Pepsi secrets to bring it back. Hey, Puka, thanks for hanging out, man. I really appreciate you taking the time.
Thanks for having me.
Thank you.
Hey, thank you for watching Brother from Another. If you haven't hit that subscribe button, go ahead and do that now. Don't forget, you can catch us 3 to 4 weekdays on PeacockTV.com and on Sirius XM Channel 85.